Hi guys, this is Hyunmin Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. We have more compensation coming up with players being actually randomly converted to goalkeepers. We have more news as well about your Golazo promo for the icons and the heroes. And of course, we also do have some upcoming content that we can actually talk about. So as expected yesterday, we got the Ferguson SBC. He has two versions or twin versions, right? So 5-star, 4-star, right? This is the 5-star version, 5-star skill moves version. Of course, the long pass is quite terrible at 70. Reactions at 80, you know, we are in March coming to April. It's not actually that great, right? He does have power shot as well as first touch. The real saving grace is actually, it's only one squad. And actually, it's only a 83 with a team of the week. The weak foot version is actually a little bit more cheaper. It's just an 82 rated squad with one team of the week. So I would most definitely be completing this SBC. If anything, especially if you have dupe team of the weeks lying around, this is actually perfect for yourself to get a 88 rated fodder. Right, so this is actually, I think, pretty good value. A little bit disappointing, right? I was expecting a little bit more. I don't mind if EA actually overpriced that SBC a little bit, so long as he can actually make our first 11. But you know, it is what it is. We did get the silver evolution. We have gotten two. So the first one is actually for the attackers, right? So this is the one, radioactive dynamo. So there are actually some cards that look really good with this. Right, if you are a fan, right, of Palace, Ayu is actually pretty good. This has actually made a lot of the silvers go up significantly. So we have one for the attackers and then we have one for the central midfielders, right? So it's just one evolution. This card can basically go straight to a 90 overall. So you do see that Ross Barkley fits, right? I actually tried to sell him yesterday, but I probably put him a little bit too high, but his price was actually pretty high. So some of the more popular ones I think would be somebody like Kobe Mainu, but of course he would most definitely be at max price, I would suppose. Yeah, he's exiting at his max price. I think it's a, you know, fun kind of evolution to do, right? These cards won't actually make your team per se. Nani also looks pretty good, just that he has only 80 pace, but he is 5'5". That work rate is actually not that ideal as well. So these are some of the more popular players. If you guys remember, earlier on in the year, there were some people who were able to glitch this Adopo to a 99 rated, right? This one is actually just still a 90 rated only. Of course, some of the stats are still lacking, like your composure, right? Composure at this stage of the game being at 76 is not that great. So like I say, it's actually more of a fun evolution. These cards will most definitely, with the power curve that they are at right now, wouldn't be making your first 11s. So I would definitely encourage you to go and take a look at your clubs. Some of the silvers are going for a crazy amount. I actually saw Ross Barkley selling yesterday at a very high price, but I think I probably overpriced him a little bit too much. That's why I couldn't sell mine. He was going for, I think, about 5k, right? Right now he's right around 3k. Go and search your clubs, right? Pepe Sa, Kobe Mainu, all these are actually all cards that are very high in price. So long as they come from top 5 leagues or they come from the top nations, cash out. So talking about the situation with the compensation, right? We did have a situation whereby some of the cards on the game itself will randomly turn into goalkeepers. So right now, if we take a look, let's see, I saw Perez. Yep. So these are the cards that are actually glitched, just randomly turn into goalkeepers. We don't know whether we will be getting compensation for sure because EA hasn't actually confirmed them themselves, and there are actually a lot of people, right, who are buying these cards to try to get compensation, right, trying to play the system, because we have that same situation with Yaya Toure as well as Wesley Schneider. So I want to bring you guys to the tweet that actually EA sent out. So they did mention that there was an issue whereby players were basically appearing as goalkeepers. They said that the issue has been addressed and the impacted items are now appearing correctly, but as you guys can see, as of right now, it's still not sorted. They did not mention anything about whether there will actually be compensation. So if you're expecting 100% to get compensated, you might have to think again, because there are actually people who are complaining about people exploiting this. And if you guys remember previously, when people were actually complaining, EA actually did not do a compensation previously. So some of the examples, right, what people have been doing is, as you guys can see, right, they have been buying the cards up, listing up at a very high price, and then there were some people who are actually buying the higher rated cards like Saka goalkeeper and then selling, hoping to get compensated. This is another example. So I would say that if you do have the goalkeeper cards still in your club, you might be compensated. But however, if you bought and you sold it, right, you might not get compensated. So we will just have to wait and see, right? And wait for EA to tweet it out. And then we did also, right, if you guys remember recently, we have gotten the Weekend League rewards compensation as well, because what happened was the 87 plus campaign player pick were giving out 86s. So some people actually got more player picks than they should have. So this is something that has been happening. We have lots and lots of mistakes. This seems to have to become the norm. So let's talk more about the new Golazo promo, right? So we do have more leaks as to which are the players that are coming out. We have confirmation that we'll be getting 2 versions of the player. If you guys look at this, right, it looks like a little bro and big bro kind of a situation. It might also be that one version might have 5-star weak foot, the other might have 5-star skill moves. But if I had to guess, I think it's more likely that we will be getting a little bro and big bro version. So Van Persie, I don't really like him in game, right? His finishing is lethal, but his dribbling is terrible, kind of quite similar to Rivaldo, I would say. And the latest leak that we have is Francisco Lee. He's actually a pretty good striker, I would say, but I don't actually expect him to be too expensive. And then we do also have JJ Okocha as well, right? So very, very good player in game as well, with that 5-star skill moves most definitely. So EA could actually also go ahead to release 2 versions of the card, right? One in the Premier League, maybe one in the La Liga, for example, if they were to try to do something a little bit different. We do also know that Dimitar Berbatov will be coming as well. Again, Berbatov is not really a meta player. Marquez as well will also be coming. So again, let's take a look and see what kind of twin versions EA are actually gonna give us. So Bobby Charlton is the one that a lot of people is looking forward to. I think he's actually fantastic in game. I think his base version is actually very, very good. The AI is very, very good. The shooting is very lethal on him as well. So he will probably be the marquee player alongside Ginola. So again, if you guys have done the SBC for the Ginola, right, I don't think that that's too big of an issue, because this card will be almost, I would say, 9 on close impossible to pack. He'll probably be, I would say, 10 mil and above quite easily, given how things are actually priced. And we also have confirmation right now that El Owarin, right, will be coming as a SBC. So El Owarin has always been a really, really meta card, but in FC24, right, we haven't been really seeing him a lot. I don't think that he's actually that great in game in this version compared to FIFA 23. But if it's a SBC, most people would actually do it, right? Of course, it depends on how big a boost he gets and how expensive he is. So these are some of the content that we can look forward to. So some of the questions would be, should I be saving my packs, right? Or should I be opening up my packs right now? I would most definitely be opening up most of my major packs, because I think that the Golazo promo, if we do get the little bro and big bro versions, it might be a case of there might be a lot of cards that are actually fodder, and then the upgrades of some of the cards might not be that great, right? In the birthday promo right now, most of the cards are either 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, or most of the time both. If the icons that are actually coming out for the Golazo and the heroes are actually not 5-star weak foot or 5-star skill moves, right, even if their stats are actually greatly boosted, right, it might not be they might not have so much hype, because you all know, right, if there's a 5-5 player that is, let's say, 89 rated versus a 91 or 92 overall rated player that is 5-4 or 4-5 or 4-4, the 5-5 player for me will most definitely win, unless we take into account the attacking AI of the player themselves. So I would most definitely be opening up most of my major packs today, rather before the promo itself. So talking about opening up packs, right, we did or make it to the elite division, right? It was hell of a sweat fest. and we have to decide which one to take. So usually I go for option 2. But there have been a recent trend. As you guys can see, right, the rewards are actually fantastic. 87 by 4 and 85 by 7. So I'm probably, this time, I'll probably just, you know what? I will just, yeah, I'll just go for the untradeable ones. It was really, really sweaty. So even though I go for the untradeable Div Rival rewards, there are actually a lot of people, right, who went for the tradable ones, right? I'll talk more about the ramifications of these later on, but we have been seeing that these cards, right, or rather fodder has been dropping because of the supply in the weekend league rewards and the change in the weekend league rewards, as we get a right winger Matt probably from Arsenal. All right, who's the birthday? We got Forsberg. Not too surprised there. So yeah, I would say that it's actually not a very great time. It would be a very good time to open up all your packs right now. Don't save your packs for the promo, hoping for, you know, better players in the upcoming promo. So another thing I want to talk about, right, is in the previous video I already spoke about Little Bro and Big Bro Lam, right? So this card has been packed very, very frequently in FIFA 23. So if this happens again in FC 24 and we get a Little Bro and a Big Bro, which I think is very, very likely, your high rated fodder will drop, because we've seen him pack so many times, right, in FIFA 23. And then in FC 24, right, if he's packed a lot of times, the 92 rated fodder will drop. And if the 92 rated fodder will drop, the 91 and below will follow suit. So I don't think that now is actually a good time to be investing in your high rated fodder for your Vinicius SBC as well as your El Owaran SBC. Because there will be cards that will be very, very packable for the icons, and they will be fodder icons basically. Because remember, in this promo, there are no other special cards other than your icons and your heroes. So EA at the end of the day, right, will make sure that there will be cards that people will pack so that you feel like, you know, you're participating in the promo. Another thing I want to talk about is, if you have icons in your clubs that have yet to get promo cards, you have to be very, very careful with them. The likes of your Eto, Puyo, Schmeichel, all these cards haven't gotten any special cards yet. So if you're holding onto these cards, I will most definitely sell them, because if they do get released as a Golazo icon, I can 100% guarantee you that these cards will crash very, very hard in price. So just be a little bit careful about that. So moving on, right, let's talk a little bit more about the birthday team and the investments. So I already spoken in the previous video about some of the players that I like, and I stick by what I say. Adam Militao, I think, is really good. He's about 696k. I spoke about, who else did I speak about? I think Jonathan David is actually pretty good for a budget striker. And then for the icons, I think Robert Perez is actually very, very good. There's lots of hype on Twitter for Robert Perez. So these are the 3 cards that I actually really, really like. Yeah, so probably the best time to pick them up would be right after Rival Rewards, which is probably now when you actually see this video itself. I think that if we do get the Golazo promo and it's not up to standard, like I mentioned previously, if the cards don't get a significant boost, especially with the weak foot and skill moves, or the cards are very, very hard to pack, these cards will definitely rise up in price. So we do have more leaks in regards to the packs that we will be getting, and there are some absolutely, right, insane packs. We have the Supreme Golazo pack, right, 85 by 60 pack, with one guaranteed to be 90 or higher. And then we have the best in shooting pack. We have the Golazo guarantee pack, premium Golazo pack, 84 by 55 basically. And then we have this, which is a very huge pack, premium Golazo guarantee pack. Guarantee you one hero or icon rated 88 or higher. And then we have the rest of the foundations pack as well. And then we have the 84 by 7. So this could be potentially becoming as a SBC. I think it's very likely to come as a SBC, given that right now we have the 84 by 5s, right? And then also this pack is also really interesting, 86 plus Encore Hero pack. So why do I say that it is interesting? I think it's exactly the same as the icon pack that we have, right, previously. The unlimited amount of icon packs that we have had previously. So if we actually go and take a look, I think that it's probably gonna require a team of the week, right? Remember this icon pack that we have had previously? It's probably gonna require a team of the week, and these were the requirements. I think it's more likely to come down to probably just a squad, right? Maybe one squad, maybe 185 or 86 rated squad with one team of the week. I think that will be a fairly fair price, given that they will actually still include your base hero, which of course by now is actually super duper outdated. So like I mentioned just now, the 85 by 60 pack is a huge pack, and it's gonna be absolutely crazy. I think you know, the packs are just gonna get more and more expensive in terms of coins, as well as if you were to open up with FC points. So these are some of the content that will be coming. Right, so yeah, so for me myself, I do still have my Lee Maloo's investments, and I'll try to sell him because like I mentioned, right, I don't really think that this higher rated fodder, right, would really hold their prices, simply because of the fact that if we do get the little bro and big bro versions of these icons, right, it will most definitely affect your higher rated fodder prices. So even if Lee Maloo goes to like a 90, right, I'm also, you know, a little bit scared, because I think that, you know, the prices of your higher rated fodder would fall, right? Let's take a look at how much is 90 rated cards. Yeah, so 90 rated cards are basically 30k, right? Lee Maloo right now is about 28k, so I'll try to get him out at about 31k or so. Right, so that's something that I will be doing. Now, let's look forward to today, right? So for today, we will be getting the Leon Williamson SBC. She's gonna be a center half. I don't think that she's actually that special. It all depends on what kind of playstyle plus that she will have, right? So maybe you can invest in some Arsenal cards, but really I wouldn't be too keen on that. We do also have more compensation situation, right, for the Schneider as well as the Yaya Toure. We have yet to see the compensation paid out yet, but as and when the compensation gets paid out, your higher tier cards, right, the top tier cards, the likes of your team of the year, I think that they will definitely see a spike in price. It just depends on how long the spike would rise, but I'm very confident that these cards will rise a lot in price, because remember, right, there were people, right, who are actually owed 40 to 50 mil just for that Yaya Toure and Schneider mistake, which is absolutely insane. Think about it, right? If you were to be compensated 30 mil, right, or 40 mil, right, you can basically buy this whole team, right, save for maybe Mbappe, right? So that is something that will most definitely have a very huge impact on the market itself. Now, we will also be getting your marquee matchups today as well. And I don't think that, again, I don't think marquee matchups recently, I don't think they have been that great for investment. A little update on my Chouameni SBC. I'm actually almost done. I'm only left with the 90 rated squad. In fact, I can actually submit the squad. I think I have right about enough. And I'm happy to say that I haven't spent a single coin on this because of the 84 by 5s I've been grinding every single day. So it is really very possible, right, to grind all these top tier player SBCs, right, without spending a single coin if you know how to put your picks and packs into it, right? So yeah, I think that's about it from me. I have too many things on my transfer list. Now I'll have open up more packs for you guys. One more thing that I actually want to talk about, it's actually your third fantasy cards, because the league games actually resume this weekend, and a lot of cards have either finished fully, you know, they are fully upgraded like Mendy, or some of the cards have more games to go like our Lee Maloo. Lizarazu is also done. So be really careful with cards that only have one game left. I will really encourage you guys to sell into the hype, sell before the game starts rather than waiting for the game to start and then waiting for the card to upgrade before you actually sell them, because like I already mentioned previously, your leaderboard icons, if they're coming, right, would most definitely push some of these cards down, especially your fodder cards. So be really very careful about all this, right? Arsenal still have 2 more games, Lucio only has 1. So for somebody like Declan Rice, right, I wouldn't fear so much because he actually has 2 more games, right? So yeah, so just be really careful. Yeah, go ask pass, right? I will most definitely be selling my Lee Malu because I most definitely wouldn't want to hold at most, right? Even if he goes to a 90, I know he plays like the 15th place team in the league. Even if he does go to a 90, right, he might go up 2 to 3k. But my guess is probably with the little bro icons, you know, they're gonna push down the fodder prices a lot. So just be really careful about this. So yeah, that's actually all from me. I hope that the Golazo promo is gonna be a good one. I will definitely be opening up all my packs to try to pack a very good foot birthday. Yeah, that's all from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you guys want to see more trading videos, more FIFA news video on the channel, do hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys around. Alright, take care guys.